Welcome to Big Blend Radio with your hosts, Lisa and Nancy, editors of BigBlendMagazine.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Big Blend Radio's second Tuesday Food, Wine, Travel Show with the International Food, Wine, Travel Writers Association. That is a mouthful. I dare you to say it 10 times real fast. No, go to their website, IFWTWA.org. And we love doing these shows with them because every second Tuesday, we get to chat with destinations across the country and around the world to find out what is happening. And today we're heading back to Southern California. Well, you know, Nancy and I are from Southern California. We love it out there. And we're going to travel Costa Mesa. Well, we are going to travel to Costa Mesa virtually today. And we're welcoming Paulette Lombardi-Fries. Oh my gosh, see, I told you I was going to mess it up. Paulette on the show, how are you? Welcome.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me. I'm doing great, and it's really good to see you.
You too, you too. So everyone should know travelcostamesa.com. I get that so stuck in my head that it's now become like your town name. The city name is Travel Costa Mesa. You know? But you know, we've had the pleasure of visiting, was it about 2-3 years ago, and you know, I think you really have, it's the city of the arts, right? So we definitely want to talk about that today. But you have such a unique placement of where you are, that you've got, you know, green spaces and parks. And then you've got the coast nearby. You've got all this vibrant public art and all styles, not just murals, but you've got sculptures and sculpture gardens. And at the same time, shopping that is completely unique. You know, everything from high end, you know, from the South Coast Plaza to, hey, we're the anti-malls, and you can even go into stores that are inside Airstreams, you know, and have a beer
Right.
next door, you know. So you're just a very cool place. And one thing I do want to touch on too on this conversation is that you have a lot of hotel space that is perfect for groups. So I don't know if you get groups during the holidays, like, you know, for gatherings, that kind of thing, or is it mostly meetings and weddings, that kind of visitor?
You know what, Lisa? It's a little bit of everything, to be quite honest with you. So during the holidays, we'll be hosting some holiday parties throughout our hotel partners, and of course, in some of the great space that we have at Segerstrom Center for the Arts and the Orange County Museum of Art. But we also host groups here throughout the year. Pretty much small to mid-sized groups is kind of what our specialty is. But yeah, we welcome everybody.
I love it. We stayed at the Marriott, and the views up there. Oh, that was awesome. The views and having that space with, you know, like the water features, and there was ducks and herons, and, you know, I was like, how are we in a city like this, you know? And yet here's all the, you know, nature right there. It was cool.
Yes.
I love staying there.
That's a great area. It's our theater and arts district, and the Costa Mesa Marriott Hotel is there. So is Avenue of the Arts and the Westin. So they are in this unique area that is adjacent to so many things there. And yeah, that there's a man-made lake there that makes it just so tranquil. We love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you can just step outside the hotel and be on that, you know, art trail, which is so great. And so shopping is right there as well, right? So that's another big thing we'll get to. But the city of the arts is, you know, being the city of the arts, is performance and public art, visual arts. So give us a little overview of what people can experience. Definitely go see the murals in the public art.
Yes. And you have this great picture from Shepherd Ferry right behind you called Welcome Home, which we love. And throughout the city, you're just going to see a scattering of all different kinds of artwork. On the campus of Segerstrom Center for the Arts, we have this beautiful Firebird piece of art that is literally in the building of Segerstrom Hall. It is just everywhere. So we love that people can drop off their car if they're coming to us from any type of location where they drove here, drop off the car, park it, and just walk around, see this great art that is in between these hotel buildings and on the campus of Segerstrom Center for the Arts. It's just everywhere.
It's awesome. And, you know, the other thing too, the hotels seem to really connect with the arts as well and celebrate it as well. Even if they're brand hotels, they seem to go, okay, we're in the city of the arts. We're gonna adopt that into our lodgings as well, which I think is pretty cool.
I think so too. I think they do a great job of recognizing the city of the arts and what that means to them and their guests and how they
Mm.
welcome them. Avenue of the Arts is a great example of that. You'll see pieces of artwork, but you'll also see musical instruments throughout their hotel as well, which I think is very unique. And then where you see at the Costa Mesa Marriott, they have a quarterly art show with local artists, and that's free. And that's awesome. So they kind of do like a little happy hour, and they invite guests as well as residents in the community to walk through the hotel and see these pieces of art, and it's great.
Well, and they have a great restaurant there too. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they know how to pour some killer cocktails.
They do.
They
They
do.
do.
We had them out on the patio with the evening fire pit going, and we're like, Southern California really does have good weather, and we travel full time across the country, and we've been through a little bit of everything. And I have to say, when you hit Southern California, you're like, oh yeah, I remember this. This is good weather,
We are spoiled, I will tell you. Today is going to be in the 80s, so it's going to be quite warm here. But luckily we're near the coast, so it won't feel quite as hot as being inland.
Yeah, we don't mind the warmth though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And you think about, as we get into the fall, like the heavy fall season and we get right into winter, everyone that is snowed in the Midwest, like you guys need to come on out. There's good shopping. You can actually, if you're used to that weather, you could probably be in a t-shirt and go shopping.
Absolutely. Put on a pair of flip-flops, come and relax.
Speaking of that, how close are you to some of the major attractions that Southern California is so well known for, like Disneyland and all of those theme parks? You're not that far if a family wants to come out for the holiday season.
You know what? Not at all. Whether you're driving or you fly into our local airport, John Wayne Airport, Orange County, we are just minutes away. So we're about a mile south of the beach. Your feet can hit the sand very, very quickly when you're visiting Costa Mesa. And then Disneyland's just 13 miles away. So we're in this great location with, tons of things to do within the city here, but also in adjacent cities as well. So it makes it super convenient.
That's really cool. All right. So now what about the performing arts? Because we talked about the visual arts, the performing arts. You've got the theme parks, you've got the attractions, you've got the beach, you've got community parks that are awesome if you want to go jogging and hiking, because I know a lot of us do want to keep up with that kind of thing, as we're traveling too. But I love your parks. They're beautiful. What about the performing part of it?
You know what? This is an exciting season for us because we are heading into the last quarter of the calendar year, which means that the big holiday is on its way. So we have things going on at Segerstrom Center for the Arts, all types of shows and live performances. We have the Nutcracker going on. We have the Rocky Horror Picture Show coming up in a couple of weeks. I mean, all kinds of fantastic things. The Nutcracker is coming. So depending on if you're bringing your family or you just want to come with a girlfriend, there's so much to see and do to really make the season special. I know it can be just a really, crazy time of year because there's so much to do and so many people you want to see, but this is the area that is going to make you feel calm. And you take a second or two out just to enjoy what is around us and to appreciate what we have and all the great things that sometimes we forget during the busiest season of the year.
Well, I think what's great is if people say, okay, I'm going to go shopping, take a weekend, right? Go see a show, like you're saying, go see a show, concert, go take some art, relax. Don't wait till the last minute for the shopping, but go enjoy those things. And then at the same time, like the shopping part, you have fabulous restaurants. Your restaurants are like, off the hook, amazing. And all kinds. I mean, I don't care what it is you want, it's there. You've got breweries, you've got a brewery trail, which is exciting as well. So tell us a little bit about the shopping, because it's like, to me, go have a bite, have a sip, then shop and go from there.
Yeah. Well, if you have not experienced South Coast Plaza, it is an absolute must come into that shopping destination. It is, especially around the holiday times, it is truly magical. You'll have vignettes there of carolers and live performances of musicians. And it's again, one of those things where you just have to stop and listen. It's beautiful. The decorations are out of this world. And, you know, they do this beautiful live performance the Thursday before Thanksgiving, right in front of the West and South Coast Plaza. And it's a holiday show to get you into the spirit. And they do this beautiful tree lighting as well. And that's open to the public and it's free. So that just kicks off the season, and it really is magical. I mean, there's 250 stores at South Coast Plaza, and you know, the face of those stores, it's incredible. They're beautiful. They're always maintaining them and upgrading them. And you know, window shopping is fabulous. Of course, you know, hopefully you can treat yourself, but it's just pleasant walking through there and experiencing all the things that there are to see during the holiday season, and taking a moment to relax and enjoy.
I love that you said treat yourself, because that's something we forget too. We're so busy doing everything for everyone, right? That we forget, what about us? Like, we can, you know, go eat that chocolate mousse, you know, and then go in the store. And if you really want something and you can do it, do it. You know, I'm saying we live once, go for it, man. I'm saying, like, why not treat yourself, you know, and treat others? But if you got to put yourself in there. Now let's talk about the anti-malls, because these are cool. I had so much fun in both of, you know, you have the lab, and then you have the lab and the other one. What was the other one?
Camp.
Okay, the camp.
Yeah.
And
they're
right across the street. They're easy to just spend the whole day.
It is such a different feel when you go there. It's so relaxing, and the restaurants in there are fantastic, and the shopping in there is totally different from our friends at South Coast Plaza and the offerings that they have there. You'll find independent owners. I went there, and Made with Love by Jack's is this little jewelry store outside. The owner is just fabulous and loves what she does, and so appreciative of the space that she's in. I believe I heard you went to Vitali there.
Yes, we did. We had wine.
Yes.
And yes, we had good food. We had a wonderful time there. And I like going into like Patagonia. Obviously, we're park people, so and we love that store. We think that, you know, that it's just a great company. They do good stuff, you know, for you know, our public spaces and parks and preserving land. And I love that they're there. And there was places you could buy plants with really cool pottery. I mean, I like the shopping and dining part of it, that you can stop, relax, have a sip of wine. I think everyone should have wine and beer as they shop, unless you don't partake, then don't. But if you do, it makes a day of shopping a joy, and you should have a friend to help you.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that is absolutely advised. You know, when you talked about having a drink with you and relaxing and enjoying one's company, we have something really exciting that's going to be coming soon. And it's with the Northgate Market, the grocer, if you will. It is a very popular Mexican grocery store here in Southern California that is going to be opening a one-of-a-kind, or I should say, hopefully many more to come, but the first one in Costa Mesa, which is going to act like an eatery of several different homemade stands of food. An incredible space that I just walked into 2 days ago. There's 11 murals in this space.
What?
There is going to be a homemade tortilla and tamales.
No way.
I keep calling them stands because, you know, it's like this food court that is beyond belief, and the purveyors in there are authentic. There's going to be margaritas where you could order one at the bar, because there's going to be a bar in there, and you can walk around with your margarita and shop at the different setups that they're going to have. And if that wasn't good enough, they're going to have a ceviche stand and this beautiful
Wow.
upper scale restaurant. So when you come, they're going to open in November. When you come,
Yay.
we're going to take you there.
Oh, we need to do that. I mean, margarita shopping. Are you kidding me? I'm one of those that want the margarita truck, instead of the ice cream truck. Like I want the margarita truck in the neighborhood. Now this is, and I think food courts and food halls are just such a great concept too, because it allows smaller restaurants to go in there without having to have that huge overhead of their own restaurant and be able to kind of, but this sounds like a whole
Oh,
experience
yeah.
for people.
I mean, like a coffee shop, a cake shop is
Oh,
in there.
wow.
And they're going to have, this is one of the coolest concepts too. If you are trying to open your own restaurant, but you need a kitchen to make what it is that you are making, there are units inside of this Northgate market where an individual can come and actually use the kitchen to do what they need to do.
Yeah,
if
maybe
they
they're
don't
making
have one.
salsas and things like that, and they need a commercial, because commercial kitchens are hard. That's a whole other
Yes.
deal.
Yes. And
Wow.
I cannot remember exactly how many of them are going to be there, but there's quite a few in there. It's just this impressive space. It's unbelievable. And
That's
a
exciting.
stage for music, for live music. Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, and you got to think tamales for the holiday season too, right?
Yes. Right in time for that. And I know you're a guacamole lover.
How do
That
you know all this? What did you like 1-800? I got in your brain. Like, listen, margaritas and guacamole, I'm in
um,
100%.
yes, this is it. This is it. So we have some great new places too to take you when you come.
Oh, so guacamole, like you got more okay, obviously this food court. What, oh,
Yeah.
so it's going to be the North Gate? Is that what it's going to be
Yeah,
called?
Northgate Markets. Yep,
Okay.
it's where it's going to
Oof.
be. Yep, it's right off of Harbor Boulevard. If we have any local people listening, but it's going to be an
Yeah.
incredible experience. Yeah,
Wow. I love that because I think it's a way for people to get into the Southern California culture. And I mean, you're so close to the border as well that, if you've never been close to Mexico or in California and want that kind of Southwest flavors, the Southern California flavor, this is a way for people to get it and get
yeah.
introduced to it too.
And authentic. That's the key.
Authentic is a big deal because, yeah, it's hard to get that, like travel, like please don't do the frozen guacamole stuff. And just some places need to stop it. As we travel, you get excited for Mexican food and then you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. So it's hard to get depending on where you are in the country. And when you find it, it's like gold.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm really hungry. You said margaritas. It's, I know it's morning for you, but it's not for us. So you know what I'm going to do right after this? It's a Friday that we're recording this for Tuesday. So I might have to start my weekend early because of you. Sounds
Awesome.
good
I
to
love
me.
it. I love it.
I do too. I do too. So lots going on, all this new, that sounds exciting. It's going to be
Yeah.
vibrant.
Very exciting. And, we're going to be celebrating the Orange County Museum of Art, also known as OCMA, their first year anniversary with us.
That's amazing. I remember when they were just opening, I think you guys were on the show
Yeah.
right beforehand. And I was like, ooh, we missed that. Well, it wasn't ready yet, but it was in the works. So that's super cool. That is super cool. Well, now what about chocolate? Are there
Oh my
chocolate
gosh.
places? I have to bring this up with the holidays. Just because you said margaritas and guacamole, I thought I need a balance.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? One of my favorites is La d'Orange, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing it not the way that I should be, but it's at South Coast Plaza.
That's okay. I butchered your name, so you get to butcher someone else.
Oh my gosh. It is so fabulous. It makes a great gift for yourself and a great gift for your friend. High quality ingredients. Every time I walk by that store, I need to go in and just have a little sampling. It is phenomenal. A lot of our restaurants incorporate into their desserts, of course, chocolate. Chocolate is one of my favorites, but I do have to pace myself for sure.
You get excited. Well, that's the thing over the holidays. It's like, if you're going to do chocolates and be naughty, do it well, do it and support those industries too, and that's what I'm glad you're on the show, like giving people this overview of these different things that they may not realize. I think there's kind of a stereotype that happens to Southern California and you're showing, hey, we've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You've got something for everyone that comes in,
For
and
sure.
easy access. If people are seeing family in Southern California that might be in San Diego, might be in the LA area, even the desert, you're not far. So that's pretty cool.
I think we get so into our day to day that sometimes we forget once the weekend comes, you know what, an hour away, look where I can go and feel like I'm completely somewhere else, immersed in this eclectic, great culture. And we don't do it enough. I know I don't do it enough, but we got to take advantage of that.
For you, what would you say is a perfect day for celebrating the holidays in Costa Mesa? Because I mean, obviously you're passionate about Costa Mesa and what you do tourism work wise, right? And I think it's important because sometimes cities like this get, kind of shoved away in tourism and don't understand this balance. And, there's so much more than Disney. I'm not knocking Disneyland and all of that at all, but do something other than just that. When you come to Southern California, go to the North Gate and go experience, authentic Mexican cuisine, those kind of experiences, and go to the anti-malls, go to the lab and the camp, go do something different, because you'll get a different vibe of what it's like to live there. And I think that's what I like about Costa Mesa is you've got your hotels and everything, right, that we need, but you kind of feel local when you're going shopping or you're going, to a restaurant. It feels like you're part of living in Costa Mesa, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. The building that I'm sitting in, if you will, is the Renee and Henry Segerstrom Concert Hall. And to see this at night, it looks like this behind me.
Wow.
It's just inspiring. And regardless of the tough day that you may have had, when you walk into the campus of Segerstrom Center for the Arts, especially at night, there's this beautiful fountain in front of Segerstrom Hall. Everything just kind of melts away. So, incorporating beautiful buildings and Broadway shows and musicals. I mean, it's something that everyone needs. Everyone needs to appreciate and experience something that they don't get to see every week. So I think this is a really great time to do that, and to take time for yourself and come with loved ones to take a pause.
Take a breathe. Remember to breathe. And we talk about meditation and yoga and all these things that are really good for us to stop all the crazy, headspace. And especially this time of year starts getting crazy. Even in business, it all just, back from summer, everything's going crazy. And, even after post-COVID, whatever on that. But, we're still kind of scrambling around, getting our balance. And the arts work wonders for unity. They work wonders for creativity, and it works wonders just to calm down. It's like, it is like, if you have a hard time meditating, going to a concert, you're focused on something, your brain, everything just goes, thank you. It's like getting a good night's sleep.
Yeah. The Orange County Museum of Art, like I said, had celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and they welcomed 250,000 guests within the first year that they were open.
No way.
Admission. Yes. So we have free admission going on right now as well. And they've done a wonderful job finishing out the Segerstrom Center for the Arts campus, because they took the last spot of that campus. So, throughout the week too, but as we get more into, the holiday season, there's all kinds of things going on there with live entertainment as well, and things to do, specific activities with the kids. There's happy hour. There's bring your pet in on their second level.
Oh, no way.
And it's something special for your pups to enjoy. I mean, it's never ending. They have 4,500 pieces of art that aren't always on display, obviously, but they every 6 months change it out. So there's always something new to see there. They've got a great restaurant on the second floor called Verdant. There's just more and more to see, and it really is something special.
That's cool. That's cool. I just like that people can take a break and that it's family friendly. Pet friendly. Well, I noticed, I think you're quite a pet friendly city, as I recall.
Yeah, we are. You know, lots of restaurants welcome pets. And of course, a lot of our hotel partners do the same. You know, everything
Cool.
from welcoming your dog with little doggy beds and sweet treats. They are certainly welcomed.
Oh, we like that. Well, that means everyone. See, something for everyone. We like this. We like this. Thank you so much, Paulette. It is a pleasure to have you on the show. And just to continue the narrative and story of Costa Mesa as it continues to develop and grow, but in a really cool way with the arts, you know, and food and
Yes.
margaritas. I like
Thank
that.
you so much. Come visit us soon.
Oh, we will. And everyone, again, it's travelcostamesa.com. We're going to give a shout out to our friends over at the International Food Wine Travel Writers Association. So go to IFWTWA, IFWTWA.org. And we're here at bigblendradio.com every day. All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you. See you soon.